When you ask, if you try to fail and end up succeeding, which one did you do? You step into a playful paradox that mixes logic, intention, and the nature of success itself. The answer depends entirely on how you define the goal. If your goal is to fail, then succeeding at that goal means you have technically succeeded, but the success itself is a failure in terms of the task you attempted to perform. In other words, the success is operational, but the action still satisfies the definition of failure depending on perspective. Paradoxes like this reveal the difference between intention and outcome. Intentions are the targets we aim for, while outcomes are what actually happen, and sometimes they contradict each other in amusing or confusing ways. Philosophically, this is similar to the liar paradox, where a statement refers to itself in a contradictory loop, or to game theory situations where winning requires doing something that looks like losing. If your goal was to fail and you succeeded, then your success lies entirely in achieving the goal. However, the process still counts as a failure in the traditional sense because you did not fail at the action. You failed at failing. So you succeeded at failing to fail, which loops you back into success. The paradox exposes how language shapes reasoning. Success can mean achieving your objective, while failure can mean failing to achieve the objective. But if the objective is itself failure, then reaching it becomes success. In practical terms, this kind of paradox encourages people to think about goals more carefully, because when objectives are defined in contradictory or self-destructive ways, the result becomes logically tangled. Ultimately, you both failed and succeeded, depending on whether you judge the outcome by the intended goal or by the literal action, making it a humorous reminder that intention and result don't always align.